Hello everybody, Abe Marker here. Sorry if it was a bit late. Energy back probably until the halfway mark, if not like somewhere around a crazy. Probably in the beginning at first and in race expect me doing here and there. Because one, I up two, I am last time. Unfortunately, anyways, I will speed run through the overall. Uh, so, run this through. First place is and 50. That's a order. Um, so we got about here. Hey, what's when he's gonna be 44th down the leader was 6. Uh, again. Followed by that we got uh Ernest. This is roll point standings and just all. So third place goes third place goes to the Saints, probably enough on accent Roush. Fourth place goes to Viper. Er, Uh, 640, 80 phone. Viper 6 8 down. I think I'm down, but I game that's 10. Not 14. See fifth place of the King down, followed by 6 down. Uh, seventh place goes Rios in the 80 was 10 down. Goes to Mikasho with 598. Ninth place goes to see 63 of charge, 595 down. 10th place goes to the 52 of Maya, 59, 590, 6 down. Place goes to Kahi with a 585, 101 down. See, for 12th place goes to Victor with 575, one down, and excuse me. The venk with 574, 100 down. And then rounding up that, we got 14th and the 13th phase with 566 down. 15th place would see 16th place. With 105 down. Then 14th, 15th, 16th phase. That was points there. 570, 570, 570. Uh, phase 17th. Uh, he would 5, 17th, or 18th. Go to 5 now. 5 for I missed some basically in 520, 520. Everybody else here in the points. Number 1 car with 476. They're pretty close for the 5. As to Ekins with 551, halfway mark on that. So Ryan has made it to the ah. Ryan Lill in the 4 has made it to the 500. Any in the 7 with 37, not gonna make. Probably might get in the season. Brittany with 419 just hit the 400. I don't think it's gonna be a chance on her for making a 500 mark day in the season. Omar in the 400 mark as well for 10. I don't think. Yeah, Dale Irwin. Here, I mean, some. Oh, maybe because some just artists kind of get bad sometimes and bad and 21 jump. However, we got 474. He's pretty close to get to the 500 mark to stay in this series. 29 of Kayla 477. Close. Bobby with 152. Wonder how much in the end on the last race he will total. Takes a 200. That'll be a big secure, but that's very unlikely. But it could happen. Because mathematically, right, you get 50 points. So if he would technically kind of sweep it would basically happen. But I would say 34 Arthur has already passed the 500 mark. He just has 524. The 35 famous OP production could put him 500 mark, so about 494 should be the spot to do it. Genoma 3, 41. No hope really. This is the end of the season overall. Just got to cruise all the way through the end. That's for next season. The part-time rookie driver takeaway or Thomas Drope. 446. Fine, we Mahler and Thomas Drope basically. 446 in total. I don't think they're gonna make it to 500 mark, but more or less, they're not really gonna. That was Mahler not letting us know, and Thomas Drope just kind of uh you know kind of like filling in to make sure everything dandy dandy. Jeff Gordon Ramsay, he's also in the 43. He about 47, about to get that 500 shortly as well. He probably in a about to do it in one or two races. Then we got Danielle. Fortunately, he did not not whatever the word's called. He did not enter basically the race of Verdeling, one that got picked to sit out, sadly. Um, and he 476 due to the fact the old rule for all 46 drivers in the go home had to basically stay in that position. Although our old rule, whoever DNFs and the ones sitting out would get basically that original spot left as non DNF guy, etc. They would place there, and the one basically with the race overall night is them not racing at all is basically no whatever sit out something like that since I believe three all the way through I believe since season one. So up and it adopted here today a yesterday. Nick, the 50 car with 443 Nick. He needs probably maybe get some 500 more. The 56 of Pierce with the victory helped him to get the 500 mark of the car to 519. Him. 57 of Poor K and Lemon once was big expectations to actually make it in the race. Unfortunately, it just kind of went downhill in the second half. Hopefully, he can rebound back and definitely get this again. Fire to see if he can. 523 for the 60. Cherry Bomb, pretty good to get that 500 more. 66 for Alex Woman. He was also kind of expectations as well, I believe, to also be in the 500 mark. He's almost there. He's 489. Just hopefully screw it up for himself. One of the replacement drivers, I believe, early driver. I can't remember who it was exactly. I think that McQuan didn't arrive yet because Bobby was like taking over last slot basically as a part time on like was the last full time driver in third leave on third race. Chloe Dashy's been really popping up well in the semi car, and she's 483. And if she gets a good run here today, I believe she will be in the I bel- in the top on the 500 mark. Well, so that would be now your Winston Chase, of course. Now your Winston Chase, of course, Shade is leading, but he is in a tight situation still. As his buddy King Will, Shane's 182, but the 1,000 because basically that's where it would work on days. But honestly, I should have keep it as what it's called. But anyways, uh, Shade is in the lead, just barely by 5 points with his buddy Will 177. And his whole day since he won the cup and this season alone, with 9, it would be 3 down and still reachable still. John Jackson uh and Jedi Master. They're mathematically Elton John with I believe 735 down and 40 down for 100 Jedi Master. Still kind of mathematic in, but I would say realistically he won uh racing a quarter down. I would say right now 46 down, 136. He was 100 and 37, 38 would be I would say reachable. Let's see here. Yeah, I believe 7th place tied and 8th place tied. Ford and Xavier are 120 apiece, 59 down, points leader of Shade. 8th place of the 60 of Charge and Viper, and 8 points, 74. 9th place goes to Tim Mikasha, 07, and a 5 points to leader, so that's not really down them, but definitely 10th place goes to Cryos with 1-2, 80 down the later. Ironic, that is the number. Then he got, I believe, last place Olymp is in a big Jeopardy go or go home for either 1 or 2 more races. That's that point on, he's gonna be updated. He is 75 points and 107 down. That is the number 3 of Venk. What will Vink do to here today? Will he have the car? Will he have enough to make it to keep it alive all the way to only time will tell today at the Motorsport Park at the 05 today. Last time we did about what 20. Unfortunately, we will not be doing 20. We'll be going 100 today to crash 100 today. I kind of wish it was 20, but due to a timing, crash again, crash again. So that since crashed at lap 80 something, correct? on our last race. So hope it doesn't do that again, honestly. If it does, then I don't know what to say, to be honest, besides, you know, me not really getting happy at all about it. Right, so we're gonna speed run basically everything. I'm gonna announce the drivers, but I will show you each number of the car. I'm not announcing them. We will show you their names, that, etc. Gust winds today looks like it's the southwest and 5 miles per hour, if not 10 to 15 miles per hour. Might hit the 20, wants to, down to 35 degrees. Let's see who's full here. Now 76 degrees Fahrenheit, 8, and now only about 0 to 5 miles per hour, if not 10 miles per hour at northeast or for east. Let's take a look of who took pole. No surprise. It was Jane here, followed by Victor Ingwill, Ernst, Thomas Ope, Elton John Jackson, Tim Akasha, Zeno, Viper, and Bobby Simpson. And the top 5, top 10 podiums. Top 15 and 20 will be Pierce, SOT Productions, Tor, Meek, Ali, Lo-Fi, Cloudy, Ashley, and Rios, and Dying. That is your top 15 and 20. Here's the rest of the grid. Kevin and Nick and Noah and Brittany round the rear. Dale Irwin with it. Lowest competitor, I believe, on starting lineup will be Jedi Master and I think everybody else kind of did a good job, I believe, on track position of where they need to be. But Jedi Master has a lot of ground to make up for today. So here is each row of the drivers. Of course, you already saw their names. We already know what they are. Shay's pick is going to be the same, of course. If you remember what his picks is, you already know how it's going to be. But I'm probably going to change my picks today. And here's the 8 in the inside, a 6 in the outside, a 28 in the inside, 73 in the outside, 42 in the inside, 17 in the outside. Got the 12 in the inside, followed by the 32 in the inside, 69 in the inside, 30 in the outside. Got the 56 in the inside, and then you get, of course, Pierce, the Vernon Lang winner there. 35 in the outside, 36 in the inside, the 44 in the outside. 1 on the inside, 33 outside, 77 inside, followed by the 7 in the outside, 777. 80 in the inside, 47 in outside, 13 inside, outside is the 34. 60 in the inside, followed by the 64 on the outside, the 3 in the inside, 52 on the outside, 26 in the inside, the 43 in the outside. You got the 66 in the inside, followed by the 23 in the outside, 4 in the inside, the 14 in the outside there, and then they got 74 in the inside, 21 in the outside, 48 in the inside, followed by the 29 in the outside, and the 2 in the inside, 57 in the outside, the 20 in the inside, followed by the 11 in the outside. Lastly, in the second to last row, 37 in the inside, 72 in the outside, and 1 on the inside with nobody outside with him is the 50 Dr. Pepper machine on the side there. Be right back. I gotta flip my whatchamacallit, uh All right. Well, tires are ready to go. Start our engines. Let's see. And looks like no failures. All right, top three picks here today for me will be Thomas Strobe. Hope as the underdog. Oh, the other. However, Elton John, Bobby, E, and Shade. Honorable mentions will go to the 28 and the 35, and I'm going to add this one this time, and that is the 36. Here we go at the Wsb305 green flag in the air at Minnesota Motorsports Park. Right back, entering turn 2. Entering turn 3 there. Shade's still on the lead. Thomas Strobe has the inside. Good runs, though. It will be Shade leading that first lap by. All right, I'm back. Since I am trying to get food while a little bit of other things, but Victor first, followed by King Will, Shade, Charge, Lo-Fi, I believe Viper Peters, Elton John, Zeno, Venk, and Tim Pasha as your top 10. Here comes Daniel and Thomas Stroke trying to take it away from Venk here. Side lane, turn 1 and 2, you can all, oh well, that place ain't really the best spot to be, honestly. Gosh, poor King 11. I don't know if he hit the wall or something, or just kind of lost a lot of drive position right at the get-go, honestly. It looks like Eddie, however, has hit the wall. I could tell by a little bit of damage on his side. Yeah, I can tell a little bit of damage there. Little scratch, but not too big. King Will leading a lap here, trying to beat his buddy Shade. Again, he was pretty close on the first attempt, but see what the second attempt does here. He does still the full. As his lap goes to Elton Jackson, that's probably huge right there. Victor now takes the lap. The lead, excuse me. Farmer's kind of asking it. So again, expect not really doing too much commentary. No, for the P 36 Stanley car. Three right there. Simultaneously E on the 6 and the 8. They are going 4-1 right. 3 wide, but the Charge will eventually take that lead over the 6 and the 8. That run the inside. Charge still going to keep the momentum. Charge forward. Well, entering out of 2. He has the run right there. Can he get it right here? In this flyover in the front straightaway, he does overcharge there for the moment time being. Well, fourth. Top 5 right now. Looks like it will be Pierce over Cherry Bomb in this pass on the inside. Here comes Victor of the inside run, followed by King Will and Pierce. That traffic is not too far ahead. We got Kale Lemon is a very slow car, unfortunately, here today. It's now in the single file line. He was in the pits, apparently. That was forehand. Still on a strong lead over the 20 and 8 and the 63. Castro passes 56 of Pierce. Now trying to crawl his way through for fourth. Jackson, the 17 of 10. And Jackson Roush looking for positions here. Now looking at 7th, possibly 6th. Everybody else who got wrecked previously or had a DIY situation is looking for redemption. Very disappointing right now for Danny. Right now, as the first half begins, not doing a very good job whatsoever. He had a very good car last time. However, not underestimate any driver in this track. Seen ATM doing bad. Also now nowhere you see him, he's crawling his way forward. No tomorrow. Almost close to the bumpers right there in charge of Thomas drove to that and still hanging it's gonna be outside, not inside. That'll be shade already inside with Victor. 3 wide. That is about, I believe, for the top 10 spot. Pierce might have, unfortunately, tapped the wall there. And unfortunately, on lap traffic, Victor takes advantage. Followed by Charge, and Charge still hanging in there, but gets more of the inside there. Followed by Thomas Drobe. More Middle Groove, however, for Shade. Again, he has the experience here. So again, the ones that have experience in this track is Shane E, followed by Viper in the 69, followed by, I believe, in the 44. Let's see, Thomas Drone in the 17, followed by Jeff Gorm Ramsey, Master Eyes in the 43, A11 in the 57, Ryan Will in the 4. Let's see, Nick in the 3, followed by Bryos in the 80, Daniel in the 26, Tor in the 36, Bobby in the 30, Let's see, who else has experience in this track? From the Cup, Steve Cannon Lemon, I know he does in the back over there. Man, the 52 does. Kayla does. And, of course, lastly, I believe, again, Cannon Lemon at 57. I think he's way back there. Has the experience to it. Oh, Viper got the lead with a big, huge run. Now King Will in the lead as well. We got lap traffic entering turn 2 and out of 2. Viper, fortunately, in the outside lane in general, will be infected here for lap traffic. And really can't really do anything about it. Viper trying to squeeze the guy for free wide here and a try oval front straightaway here. Trying to hold him for second. Can't do it. He gets the middle groove, but beat me on speed of the turns. Eventually, inside the back straightaway. Ours has the same idea, and same goes to Victor. Victor, however, has the more inside advantage, ripping it to the bottom. And a bit of a tight situation in the outside for right now. Oh, can figure out a way. Figure out to get to the middle, if not on the inside. Enoch and John Jackson still holding the fastest lap over the 60 of Cherry Bomb at Tad with a 21.851. Cherry Bomb with a 21.859. Victor with a 21.870. I think there might be another close to it in that 600 charge. It's 8.8893. There's the four to watch to try to get it. Next two to be lapped down is the 72 and the 37 of Kevin and Genoa. The next one after that will be the 29 of... Oh boy, that looks like a bit of a too much of a 4-wide situation with the triangle to the front straightaway. Can we hang on? 4-wide enter turn 1. Shade checks a big time inside. Now to the back straight out 2. In the 3 now. Victor takes the advantage to go straight out of there. Charged with big momentum, however. 2 by 2 by 2. Disappear, still trying to battle on for that top 10 spot. However, Dylan John Jackson not gonna be too easily and lightly because he needs points now or ever. Most of the drivers in single file playing conservative. Seems though getting very rare sometimes. I see that going single file from it instead of challenging. Now let's see what they can handle over Mr. Genoa and the 37 and the 72 of Kevin. Y'all go inside, charge with close effect on the 37. Kevin will let them by going outside with the leaders going through. There's again bowing out for Elton John Jackson for that 10th spot. And Lil will take a position away from Tim Picasso in the 12. No blouts, no nothing, no tire failures whatsoever. Stands. So will be Halo in the 29 and the 13 of Phase. Best cars round up today here is the 69 right now, and as Pontiac stands, the 69, 44 to 42. And the best two Chevys in the top 5, well, I would say 6 basically, would be 6 to 8 and the 63. Top 10, of course, would be 28 or the 63, 33, 56, the 17 possibly. The only best Ford really running today, of course, is the 32, and the second best Ford is the 60. So will be the third best Ford. How many Fords running up in the top 15 high, if not top 10 stands? Right back. Okay, got some that pitch down. Okay, looks like a good majority of the field has pitted. Second pack, Victor as the latest one hitting, followed by I believe Lincoln Aztec 2 cars again. Victor second. Or oh no. 11 has a flat. 11 has a flat. There. Goes out. Alright, it's already under caution. Good. I do it myself, but goes out with Brittany with a suspension tire failure problem. Pull out. Oh gosh, everybody has to probably wave around. Well, folks, sponsored by Bling and Black, F the Pig Crew, and presenting by Canadian Healthcare. It's free, not really. Heck happened? Well, he does in the 77. Just got the same treatment like he and Management had on, I believe, in Vernaling. So we're checking not just a quick splash and go, some of tires and gas investments, driven a penalty. Oh gosh. Here's the free passers. I don't know what to do. Probably have to do this manually because I don't get around. Well, I'm gonna give seventh to 34th. Plus one lap. Go green here. Gosh, that was situation with 1364. And that made it completely on yellow again, so that actually kind of helped. Way around, I suppose. On officials here on Minnesota here today. Oh, gracious one. Dumbest start. So, we're fine. That's the 43 since he hits apparently. LT start. Lap minus the 30. Fine. I'm going to hit, so I'm guess to go lap down. Six. And everything should be back to normal, hopefully. Lap should put everything back to normal. Yep, there we go. Everything is back to normal. 11 is unfortunately retired due to a broken suspension, seems. Well, folks, it is time to crank it up on lap 62. Seeing it right on the dot on lap 63. Lap 72 to lap 73 soon. Oh, look, prize there. As we believe, rising is at 77 of Chloe Dashing, one of all things of the month. One of the main top 3 hardest tracks and win it all. And looks like she's determined to have her second career win. But she has some big challengers here, unfortunately, and that is the 8, the 6, and the 42 butters. Looking for your win, or at least going. Bill and I are not happy of what happened earlier to the flop up of DIY. And what happens if uh call it kind of what happens if lappers in the back and stuff work well as much. Pretty close to the halfway mark. The near end of this very close to this near end to this race. So the first half, second half is not too far behind. Minnesota MotorSports Park, 05. And man, definitely had a good car until what happened hits earlier ago. It was the same with the 13 with a bit of a DIY situation. Caution with the 64 of the contender Xavier. What the heck happened to freaking Elton John Jackson, dude? So freaking well. Oh, he has damage on his right rear. What actually happened exactly? Under green of green pit stops, I believe, here. I believe that's Viper. So, squishes it a sandwich inside and making the 17 hit again there. He does still have that side damage. Elton John not very happy at all whatsoever. Definitely is going to have a big mouth of words of King Will. They don't stay close, but definitely a furious and right now. Oh, with Elton John Jackson Rouse, he ain't very happy whatsoever again at what happened in the pits. Lap 50. We're still leading the way. Nothing yet, however, on no wrecks, no nothing, and only one caution due to a broken suspension of whatchamacallit, of Brittany in the 11, sadly, with dead last on 23rd. Ones that are multiple lap down is the 57 K11, sadly, with 3 laps down. Top 10 lineup now, getting close to the halfway mark. And followed by Shane. Sen 32 of Rope and known if Whitebird, Low 5, Timmy Show, SRG Productions, in charge, your top 10 as it stands. Like we are having a pit stop underway. 37 starts off with a 13 well. Big pack right there. So we have probably a few scrambler, different strategies going on. Scramblers, of course, unscheduled ones seems to be in the very latest was the 37 13. However, I believe in the halfway mark, might see our second green flag pit stops underway very shortly. Got 30 and the rest of the pack here in the top 10, 15, and 20s. On Jackson, still making up some ground. Somehow the Janet Master. Died. Got loose. He got tie in a 4. Got a 4 there and just hit it right there. Big 2 debris though. For debris when we had under caution, didn't really clean up. The turn 1, get at least one more of those. Then definitely we're gonna get about caution number 2 with debris. See anyone real? Oh no, Bobby scrapes the wall. For a scraper like that, then it's a caution. Some of them don't want right now because they're pitting and they're green. I know I'm watching him. There's been an enemy. Some drivers right now. Charge toward Hartford, Keel Lemon. The 50 of Nick in the pits. Here we go with better schedule pit stops on the strategy. So we say no to the conscious fall pursue and a few letters. I always had to check a big time. In nick of time, it looks like. Reckon anyone are spinning out. Here goes 77. They are winning, I believe. Oh, venk, however, does go hits. That was close. And for 3 to 26. Here are the last ones. And Mikasha going in. Well. And caution number 2 out. That was the 74-2 and the 52 of Mayame, Aztec, and Quan. And you got the 50 collected in the 29. Tappers. Oh no. That was double hit on the right rears. That was a 6. And Thomas Drop again. Bad luck with it. Back-to-back bad luck hits on Thomas Drobe and like Thomas Drobe. That's the second time he gets left rear damage. One's also got, I believe, left rear damage on the 6 was Victor. Trying to find him. Yeah, he has the same thing, but however, more DIY situation that people cannot use their brakes. So halfway mark gets a caution on one here on the wreck here, mainly due to unfortunate events of, well, mainly just say same thing that happened last time really. Victor might be out. To stay down with that the late strategy was gonna happen soon was me and Allie. Me and Allie have to potentially go lap down. Not one more down, minus a lap down, but no, sponsored by Plickety Black. If the pit crew presented by the Canadian Healthcare, it's free. Not really. Oh my goodness gracious. SLT Productions. Same thing. Like, I don't know who was it. Like actually, but Ali. Bowling to 7, and not cool. I believe here goes everybody else, I believe, in the pits. So, 2 different strategies. Some pitted with the leaders, basically, and everybody else pitted here on lap 105. So, 77 may have to go to in, and however, she wins this race. Her team might, but however, she has, it seemed, is very, very unlikely. And Danielle gets the treatment. Dashi in the pits. A lot of plickety black DIY situations. Anderson, and maybe push that front end to keep going. But again, I very see they're done. Again, take a look of how exactly happened. correct. And oh, I didn't. I don't know why I didn't went high though. And here's the look of, well, Tom was trying to go to bits. Unless he got a blown tire. Taps on the front, and then here comes the sense of 60 and 42 going way too low. Probably some big mistake right there doing it like that. Just went green. Did. Let our caution happen. Bobby gets turned with charge hit hard and Keenan Lemon falls. Due to want to go into pits, even though that is one of the dumbest strategy I've seen by far. Second time that Bobby has been hit, but not too much of a damage there. What in the tarnation is going on in the beginning of the second half here, man? What the heck happened to Eddie? Oh my gosh. Heck is on here? Red just hits the slam the breakaroos. Red's like, oh gosh, what the hell, man? What's going on? Bam, boom, bam. Everybody else doesn't know what to do. Very unexpected moment. Eddie again. We got Kayla. We got Alman. Omar. He's all sandwiched up now because of what happened again earlier. Bolt and Tord will go to the No Hood Club. Got some in the back, no back club. Freaking unbelievable what is happening right now. Gonna wave at least. If man. So 135, the 12, the 66, the 12, the 9, and the 17. Inside, outside is the 44, 33, 66, 8, and the 64. Here we go. Green. Time by for, I believe, for time. Yeah, cool familiar and Rex on the caution. Green flag back in the air at the WCBE for 305. Playing with a nice start. However, SOT Productions ready to spoil the party. Right. Long Apparoo started. That was four right there in the front straightaway. Thunder almost a free wide situation there. For a moment time being, some of them went to the stick of pits again. Oh, venk, he was, I believe. And Master, that's Giant Master. We got King Will as well in the pits. And don't know why. I don't less care right now because I'm more focused on laps. Drivers back on track. 20. Trying to get the ones that are basically just lap down. 36, 34, 26, 4. Darn it, dude. There we go, we're good. But the one that unfortunately will still be a lap down is the 50 all the way to 43. 2 laps down. 3 laps down will be the 37, 28, 60, and the 47. The ones that are out of the race is the 7, 14, 30. Well, he ain't happy whatsoever. Last run here. 63. Yikes. 13, 57. Definitely the big upset's gonna be the 6. 42. The 11. Be about one contender out of the race, and that is the 63 of Charge. Not what he wanted whatsoever going forward. It's heard a freaking someone hit the freaking wall. No, that's probably debris for one right there. Basically, still up to go, but we're basically now 78 to go. Well, 79, 78 to go soon. And so, well, already past that point on. There's Elton John, man. Ready to look some momentum forward. He's definitely looking for points. You know, the situation. Well, sadly, with that multiple laps down, I believe he's going to be in a bit of a tight situation. Same goes to the 23 as well. Jim Master the most, sadly, unless Shade right here. I, of course, get, bad run strategy ends or don't want as a wreck or blow up, but that's just typical racing right there. So 2 close right there. Bumpers of 7. So team production still in the lead. 17 for venk. That's not gonna cut it, honestly, if you really want to try to stay alive in a chase. Winston chase, give me. He pretty determined wants to lead the most last, but might be a tricky task. How things has been going lately. This underdog performance, I'll be honest, dude, is definitely the one in the 77. Big rebound for Danny. Oh, he still has to. I think he was the one I heard that ball though. Rock and rolling though. Look if anyone else hit the wall early. It's just the 48. Despite damage, he is up the freaking fourth. Siren Danny in the 48. Looking for third, dude. Holy smokes, he is going hecka fast. They just shy on the fastest lap. Second, he might actually really go. I think he's fast as hell, dude. Holy smokes! Get ready for him, ready to take away at any moment here in turn 4. Out of 4, and he does. He's not gonna make it easy, however. Tries to get more speedy inside, outside there, but no, just doesn't phase him. Smoking out of there like a fast thing car or like a racer. No tomorrow. Here comes SLT Production to split the party though. Back for the lead. Very single file line for the top 13 right now. Not bad of a performance with the 48, man. Jay looking for the lead out the back straightaway here. He does manage. Ready to take it on. Again, I'm multitasking on my Discord. It slowed down a bit, but looks like we got SLT Productions. Surprisingly enough, still hanging in there with the lead over Shade. I unfortunately a lap down. You know by that. That just happened recently. It was kind of spread apart. Of course, once maybe a caution. Y'all know that for certain. But it's a matter of when, really. Whatever's going to happen. Fortunately, Jenna Master in the 23 will be a lap down. Steve. Got 3 laps down. Let's say officially is not in contention anymore. On the wish and chase, but not really in contention for this race anymore. I definitely got the advantage here on the lap traffic. I'm a good old teammate Shade on that one. Lead. Bye-bye. We're getting closer and closer to the closing moments. Of course, as well. Best performance that kind of was doing very bad is going to be the 48 in my eyes. The ones that have, unfortunately, did a terrible performance is the 6 due to the wreck and happen. Or is that what the heck happened? Little. Is go. Like a part fall off and go in the pits and yeah. And caution. Hell. Alright, well, we're going yellow on 50 to go this time by. To be honest, that should have been a yellow. If par was out there in the first place. It is lucky he ain't getting lap up this time. So the one we get in our lap back is the 21. Everyone done with pitting, I believe. Going to be at least one lap down is the 43, and laps down, 2 laps down, 2 laps down will be 3, 28, and it's 50. think probably just mainly that's the call it. I'll do the manual way, and that's the lap plus, just to get him up back course. So starting the inside with as the 8, 6, 56, 77, outside 35, 8, 32, 12. Chevy Pontiac, uh, Chevy, Chevy Ford. Then you got a Pontiac, Chevy, Ford, Chevy, and a Chevy. Here we go. Green flag back in the air for the 4th time at Minnesota the WSb305 at MotorSports Park. Lucky dog. 4 wide and turn 4 out, and then front straightaway. Try to over there. Another 4 wide here. Entering turn 1, that is a 26, 72, the 48, and the 69. Now 2. Oh boy, man, it is coming down to crazy wire here. So Minnesota Diango 5 wide. Now 4 in the frustrated tri-oval here. They are all putting on to the line of these last moment laps. Juan goes way inside, checking up. Lo-Fi, Zeno, teammates of the Boys Empire team. Juan again with a huge big run. And having a nice solid run, however, he needs to get in a good, better position groove. He wants to stay alive. Again, the goal was basically get to the top 5, if not a possible win. You can. However, it has been very difficult with that 3 car. A little too close to the bumpers of the 33 and the 35. Give King Will some difficulties for some of these cars that are in the lead lap. 4 wide again, now 3 wide. 33 of Lo-Fi outside got hecka loose there. 4. Another 4 wide situation, and King Will making it there. Difficult for the 3 to 34 and the 77. And Mikasho out nowhere up to 2nd. So he finally complete the trilogy of all 3 wins. Unless I'm wrong. And Mikasho, the Sigma Alley, not backing down for a 2nd place right now. Thanks for naming it. There's a win-win. If you got a win or not. Mikasho does not have a win. This would be crazy if he actually finally does it. Here comes Shade spoiling the damn party here. Alley, however, has other plans. Will take the lead over Shade. One of the craziest moments, unfortunately, that has not been doing too hot. Can he find his moment to finally get a win after a very bad season overall? No blowouts, no whatchamacallit, no mechanical issues on tires in car alone. The only one that happened recently, of course, was the 4 that recently happened. Lap 166 out of 200. We're getting closer and closer to the closing moments here, folks. Tim McCusho, your leader in the 12. The Zippo All Pro bumper to bumper or automotive. Here's the second year winner from Vernaling. Will he go back to back? Chan is sitting duck outside, trying to hang in for speed though. Might get a little too tight though. Goes Pierce way out of the Zippos. Again, of the 12. Gonna get a start for the 17. He was doing so well in the last restart. Oh no, another hit on the 48, I believe. Scrape on it. This has been a crazy battle, and this restart has happened lately. Well, I think he's trying to get, I believe, it's 3 laps down. He's trying to get 2 laps down to at least battle for a at least 27, 26. But still, man, I mean, I like the effort, the car you have, but right now, buddy, ain't gonna cut it. You got the first, followed by Shane 56 and for Alley looking for third, however. Picasso dropping down to fifth all the way to 7th. Here's SOG Production trying to take away that 5th position, and Jeff Ramsey Lappert as well. So staying in there in 6th place is Tim Picasso. 7th place will go to Lo-Fi, followed by Zena O. Viper will take away 9th, I believe. She will take 8th. Dashi in 10th. On actually went for the top 10. It currently stands Cryos in 12. 14th, not too shabby. Again with Venk, he is 16th. He did pass 17th position, but still, that is not going to cut it. Want to stay alive in the Western Chase. Oh boy. Still determined to lead most laps. However, he put very big around here. Ramsey probably kind of has more inferior tire advantage because they pitted last time. Asho moving away in the inside. That slab will most likely stay secure in the 6th car. Don't know who's going to lead the most laps. Definitely, again, the bonus points for pole is going to be Shane at 8. I have a big feeling that there's at least one last green flag pit stop, despite the not pitting. Despite pitting, one more pit stop, and I could just feel it happen at any moment. Well, man, the lapper trafficker, Tim Picasso, moment being. And I, however, takes the plans away to take the lead back and second away from him. Has to kind of regain back. We're now officially at the closing moments at 180 out of 100. And in this time, out of 4 now. Here we are, 20 to go, folks. Closing moments underway in the second half. What will Mr. Shade will do here? What will Tasho, the third of the team of Heroes of Justice, do here? What can SOT Production and Pierce do? On these final moments on the Wsb305, Minnesota on the Motorsports Park at this 1.0488 track. Leading making an early scheduled pit stop. It is time, a matter of when the last minute pit stops will happen on strategy here, folks. He takes the lead, however, Tim Akasho has the inside run, ripping it to the inside bottom. Me trying to block to fear the momentum. However, it does not work, and he continues forward. Tim Akasho, very determined on this day, look for his first career win and complete the trilogy. But will she prevent the trilogy? Actually let him pass by this time. SOT Productions scraping the wall. That's a 2 scraper. It's a scraper. We need 4 scrapers to make it a caution. And if it was a hit, it'll be a automatic caution afterwards. So far, it has been the 50 to 47. Now making his pit stop of early scheduled pit stop. Less than 15 to go. Tim Akasho trying to hang on for his first career win. Well, they have a tight situation. There's Jolt. Now back to a lap down again. Jade almost scraped the wall. Hey, I will not make Tim Akasho that easy because I remember still by this day on Blue Ridge. That's why I'm not making it that easy with it. And I mean, he actually makes it a smart move going way inside. Gets the lead back. Race him out of the pits. Who has enough to finally go in this pits, or who is enough to take the splash in 2 tires, if not 4 tires? Wait, time will tell when it comes to 10 to go soon. Goes the 72 of Kevin. That was the fastest lap. Is the bigger question still. It's still the 6. Victor. 12 to go. Coming in 11 to go. Oh, this time Shade trying to give enough speed. Enough over his teammate though on the 12. Uh-oh, Tim Akasho do here. He stays in the middle groove. Gets a lot of speed. Gets a little loose there in 2. Shade will take the advantage. Wide situation. I get loose right there. 4. Trying to get momentum, but King Will making other plans difficult here. Officially 10 to go, folks. What will give Minnesota MotorSports Park? And Mikasha still has a chance. Hey, looking in for tying me on wins. Try to pull away for wins on this season. Singing the Pizza Man. Guessing he has to go to bed. Jeez. Alright, so about that now is what call me. Here we are at 6 to go, excuse me. A lot of lap traffic. I don't know if I've seen anyone in the pits yet. It's only been the 7-2. Those are the only 3 I've seen so far. As it stands, Jim Mikasho, unfortunately, not making much progress. And better make it quick because he's losing time. Well, boy, he actually is going to make the 8 and the 44 hard, trying to help his teammates and Mikasha to try to catch up, make everyone slow down here. I mean, excuse me, King Will is really trying to help King Will is really trying to help Tim Mikasha get his first win here. He makes everybody go to the outside, a little bit inside, inside momentum. He got the 43 helping the 12 of Tim Mikasha. At 4 to go, about to hit 3 to go to soon. Oh, 43 is about to make him whatchamacallit, the hard time. There's old tires, dude. Those old tires are affecting you at this point, dude. I don't think Fortune Mikasha is going to get it here. You're going to be me or Shade at this point on. We're about to hit 2 to go, I believe. Final lap, though. This time around, one more time around. Will it be me or will it be Shade? And the high side, him to the inside. He goes inside. Does he have enough momentum forward? Coming to the start finish line. It will be me by 2/1000th of a second over Shade. Holy smokes, what a finish at Minnesota. Oh wow, my heart's pumping. That was I am very surprised that we just had one of the closest finish at one of the craziest, coolest tracks here, multi groove areas. Wow. Tim Mikasho putting dirt, trying to go in the pits on time because he knows his dang old tires. Unfortunately, him not getting what he needed was not happy. 23 not happy. 64 probably from pits, giving him some bumpings and turning. Tender of Xavier. We gotta see that again, dude. Me and Shade. You get it out. Him trying to tie me and me pulling away to try to get my 5th ever win in this series. Got it right here, coming in turn 4. Man, look how close that is, dude. Like, how close can you get from that? Is on 2. Let's see this. best perspective of it. What a finish, dude. Probably the best 1-2 battle of me and Shade on teammates' perspective. When it comes to this race alone, I am just shocked. Again, we'll take a look at the full battle of how this went, dude. This was basically single file. The final lap. I stay high. He goes to the inside. Gets the momentum. I blocked the middle. Nick of time of his run. Back straightaway here, though, was the problem. Stay in the middle the best I can. He gets a little more advantage. And the finish. Absolutely amazing. Fastest lap stands with that 6. Not certain, however, this will work for correctly got the most laps led. In the books. Well, take a look on the screen of court or on YouTube if you want. Man, that was insane. And I think the upset today will be Victor and Hope as well. Definitely. Wise is going to be hard to, and they believe take a hit, sadly. Actually, no. Jenna Master will that hit. Spot position. Regardless. Just are up on him in the very end. Victory, maybe. There it is, indeed. Big upset is Victor starting second. Goes very same position downs from the wreck that time. Tomorrow, of course, on Saturday for the question. Sadly did not happen on originally scheduled play because it happened. But we'll be here at Le Mans here. I would say 20 laps, if not, it's somewhere around that. But at the time, the one for X, however, I would uh the crash. So we'll be at Wood Park for at Lakewood Speedway. Only track we always go in general for dirt course because you always need a pair of classic beginning days of NASCAR. Yeah, Lakewood Speedway dirt track. And followed by that will once again at probably Because question will be at back in Majora Beach tonight, but for ThunderFire at race and see action at Beach. Save this one. Goes about only one driver. Last week, Anna and Miami. But it is gonna be one heck of GoldenRush. However, Arrows say at Germany, this is gonna be the only hometown track of your top it all off with Park Raceway. Really, yeah. I'll be the east to the east west side, so it's gonna be a very again a lot of Middle East area to the east west area. Where is that called? That perspective, but we'll get Australia, and then afterwards that over will be at Talladega, starting off there at that afterwards. Tracks again, starting Talladega, Texas Road, Watkins Glen, Memphis for track, and then first house, Arlington, hardest track of all, followed by Martinsville, up Lakewood Speedway, and ended it off with Daytona Super Speedway. So that is what will be ending it off in this last two seasons, season 6 and season 1 of Fire and GoldenRush. Once again, everybody, thank you all for watching. Sorry if this one was pushed due to events of the the game crash, wrong timing, and best that and get closer and closer to full extended of series. All 5 divisions ready to go very soon. Last final extension for go off the first season as well. Go season 2 for ThunderFire and season 7 for Up. Well then, folks, have a good rest of your day and morning for you. Well then, everybody, this is Better Rock AK Lee. We will see y'all next time. See you tomorrow at La Mans ESP 445.